in the war room.
Welcome to the war room.
That's
Welcome
what's
to my
happening
room.
right now.
Boom! Who we got for
All
the
right.
bands,
All
dog?
right, I can tell you. There's a Night Stalker band, an Undying band, a Lich band. You got them out yet? You got them out yet? It's an Undying, a Lich, a Brewmaster, and a Beastmaster.
No,
Go ahead and play it nice.
you let me fall behind.
It was too much. I don't want to do it now.
Night Stalker, Lich, and Dying.
Night Stalker, Brewmaster, Lich, Undying, Beastmaster.
Oh, forget that. That's
Where's
let
the-
the guests do it. I gotta be here for weeks. All right.
Am I losing it?
Oh, you're good.
No, I mean, where's Undying at?
At the U. I'm sure that was
You.
helpful.
Yeah, it was helpful. All right, who else? Brewmaster?
Brewmaster,
What about Beastmaster?
Also bad.
Beastmaster,
Okay.
Winter Wyvern is picked.
Picked by who?
Oh, that would be
By
Virtus
Dire,
Pro
Virtus
on the
Pro.
Dire. Okay.
And we also had a Bane ban.
Bane. That guy's good.
That guy good.
Who else? I'm still
10
Undying, and
seconds
then
remaining.
I'm missing one. Lich, Bane, Beastmaster, Brew.
And a Night
Oh, I got
Stalker.
And a Clockwork pick.
Clockwork again, huh? Old Cinderan's favorite.
Eh?
He likes Roman.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well last game.
Yeah,
huh?
he like sat in bottom lane and they got a lot of
10
kills, but then like
seconds
the Invoker just farmed. Like, I didn't feel like he roamed at all, and he needs to, so we'll leave him there. Hey, old chili dog.
I mean, it is really hard when you're getting kills to be like, okay, I need to leave. Because it's just, you're getting kills. You're like, this is okay. Things are going great. Why should I leave this
Yeah, but he's
beautiful-
one of the smartest people. Isn't this why he casts grand
Yep.
finals of events? He should
10
know that he needs to do
seconds
more than
remaining.
that.
He should, like, at some point you have to be able to get a helicopter view and know, wait a second, this is not enough. We need to get more.
It's the bloodlust, though. It's the
Yeah.
you get blood drunk.
Have you ever been on a helicopter ride?
No,
Me either. Looks fun.
it does look pretty
I've
interesting.
never been in
What if you like fall?
helicopter.
Because they don't have doors and stuff. What do you just fall
What?
out? and
Helicopters
die?
have doors?
Well, no. When
This
you're on the
isn't-
tours, you don't, because that's the whole thing. You're like looking outside.
Well,
of them
then
and
you're
stuff.
wearing your seatbelt, Grant.
This isn't like
Are you taking a helicopter trip or a wimp trip?
this isn't Vietnam, dude. They don't have like open cargo doors to drop troops. You have like city tours with doors.
All right, Earth Spirit, he'll join the clockwork here in the
seconds
roaming
remaining.
section. Guy loves doing that.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Great rolling out.
All
All right, I want to see some more stunners. I want to see some defensive picks, and I want to see some burst damage. Both Winter Wyvern and Earth Spirit. You need some magical burst. You got to take those suckers out before they can go all willy-nilly on you.
Did you say you want to see defensive?
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
Then you just want to see people run at each other?
No.
Oh,
not in this draft. They've
Okay.
already got all the run at you need.
Is that a Viper ban?
Viper? Yes, it is a Viper ban and a Puck ban. In fact,
Puck. That's good. We don't see Puck ban that much. People just like it.
he's getting big.
He is.
This is a big week for Puck. Puck's been looking forward to this one for a while.
Hasn't Puck been getting picked for like 6 months now?
Yeah, but
First
today,
pick phase?
specifically today,
Oh, okay.
it's a big day for Puck. It's his birthday.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Good.
What is it? The 7th of November?
Yep, that's the day Puck was added.
Isn't it crazy to think if you were born on the moon, your birthday, like you won't.
Shut up.
Years
man.
are different,
Shut up.
right?
No.
Because they travel around the sun at a different speed, and that's how long a year is.
You're on. Moon is under the jurisdiction of Earth. We would use
Yeah, but it
Earth's
still
days.
moves. Oh, okay.
If you were born on Mars,
So what if we inhabit the moon? Wouldn't they be mad at the people of Earth and they try to like break away, and then you realize you could because it takes years to travel there?
I am so confused right now.
What? What's the problem?
Because a year
you
would
haven't
be
heard about the
longer
Great Moon
on the moon.
Revolution of 20XXX,
I'm sure people know
where the
what I'm
people
talking about.
rebelled, where the Moonies rebelled?
There's an anti-mage ban.
the Moonies. Anti-mage, that's good. Where's this bad boy at?
Anyways, now there's a guy that would put those Moonies in check. he would stop that rebellion in its tracks. Anyway,
Anyway, let's go back to the Dota.
all right, the Dotes.
That's a Spectre ban, is it?
I mean, have you seen Tomato Spec?
Yeah, we
That's
saw it. It was
Cool.
disgusting. It's something to be feared. But that also tells us a little bit about VP's draft.
Is
Maybe
that no
they're-
Omni Knight being banned then?
What?
So we'll have the Winter Wyvern Omni possibly again?
There's no way. I mean, he's just a bad hero. They're not gonna pick. Oh god.
He's bad? Oh, he picked Omni Knight immediately. It's almost like I called that.
Good job.
But this time it is for Virtus Pro.
Okay, wait. Oh, it is? No, what? No?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. I told you.
They're taking their own
10
tricks
seconds.
against
Dire
them.
Omni. Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, guess we'll toss you over here, Pasha.
5 seconds
There
remaining.
you go. The,
All right,
the
I've lost.
dreaded combo of the Winter Wyvern and
I've
the
lost
Omni.
the Queen of Pain.
How do you
No.
kill anybody in that game?
She's at
Found
the
her.
queue.
Yeah, I found her.
Good.
So I don't know. Yeah, we'll just assume it's middle here. Dink.
I mean, yeah, that's got to be cancelled.
Yeah, we've seen what offlane co-op like 5% of the time, and that
Yeah, but
5%,
it's not a Kezu hero.
not ever. You don't think he's ever played it once?
He probably has played it once.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Get wrecked.
It's not my point.
You just got debated.
It's not my point.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Omni Knight, Winter Wyvern. This combo, it won twice at the minor. It won the one time when we saw it here.
Yeah.
Like you don't kill anything.
you don't kill
You
any.
get levels. Like you dual lane the Winter Wyvern with somebody. He gets levels still, and then everyone has levels, and everyone's healing.
You know why
Why?
you don't kill anything? It's because of the recent nerfs. They took out the big magical nuke heroes. Necrophos, Venomancer, Viper, they all...
Necro's still fine.
I mean, they took them down. Now that magical burst, we don't have those big OP magical burst heroes, so Winter Wyvern and Omni, they're it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Dota is the butterfly effect. The ripple of a small wing in one patch destroys the forest in another.
Is that other butter?
Hey, it's
Never
a double
seen it.
bubble. Well, it's not a
Faceless
double bubble.
void.
Yeah, actually, it is a double bubble. Double
I
bubble.
mean,
It's a
in a
Cinderin
way.
special.
It is a 2 circular AoE spells, correct.
Double bubble.
How you gonna pick a faceless void into an Omni Knight? He gets an
10
Agnum
seconds
Scepter, you're
remaining.
done. You can't take that.
You
stuff off
chrono
anymore.
the Omni Knight.
You get. He
That's
gets an
5
Agnum
seconds remaining.
Scepter.
Yeah, but
And
you
you're done.
chrono the Omni Knight himself.
He doesn't have to be anywhere near the fight if he gets an Agnum.
But Kezu will make sure that the Omni Knight will be the one getting chronoed. That's the
Okay.
only chance you have, because otherwise you're gonna
You're just
have
dead.
exactly
Wait, you think it's
what
a
you're saying.
Kezu void, not a carry void?
Tomato Void?
I think so. I think offlane isn't offlane void really bad now, especially with no poor man shield. I mean, you're
Sure.
more, I think Kezu definitely plays it more, but
Wait a minute.
my gut just says
Maybe
That
they
girl's
do
bad.
want to have the original double bubble with
Yeah,
the
they're
Enigma.
going Enigma. Yeah, they're gonna do it. The Enigma double
Look
bubble.
at the potential of Enigma
Good potential there.
and Sonic Wave
yeah,
and Ailed Ice Blast.
I mean,
Oh.
Winter Wyvern's pretty great against Enigma.
Good work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So is Earth Spirit.
So is.
Hey, you're halfway across the map. Kick. Boulder.
Kick. And kick. But could happen. I mean,
So-
they've made it work before.
I mean,
Yeah.
VP, are we going to see the same thing? We're just going to see a very strong fighting mid here? No, we're going to see a run at you vengeful.
Okay,
It's a very strong fighting.
Not mid,
Or-
but yeah, carry.
decent positioning.
Wait a minute. You're supposed to be over here.
Wait a minute, you rascal.
And then Venge is up in the top now.
10
What?
seconds
That's on me.
remaining.
So confusing.
So, Venge, Winter Wyvern,
5
that is a lot of
seconds
damage at
remaining.
level 1. Arctic Burn, Stun. Like, anyone
Yeah.
dies who goes to the offlane.
I mean, it's gonna be pretty rough too. Add in with a Earth Spirit into that as well.
Rolling around, you never know. Is he going to be middle? Is he going to be top? No one knows.
I mean, if this was a pub game, I'd go for the techies just to try to get this lane to stay a little bit longer. I think they need some defense on Team Radiant because these guys are going to be
Regis
running at them at all
Rose turn
times
to
with this
bat.
early game
Is
drive.
that a Shadow Fiend band?
Yeah, it is.
My goodness.
Makes a lot of sense. Shadow Fiend Omni Knight's great. And then put in that early
And the
pressure.
auras.
The
Then you'd
auras
have
are
that aura gaming.
Would you ever willfully pick an Enigma into a Vengeful Spirit?
No. Into a
10
Winter Wyvern or
seconds
Spirit.
remaining.
That's absolutely not.
Nah.
If they did it,
5
I mean,
seconds remaining.
we've seen this team do crazy things. But that would be the crazy.
Sure. Right, it's a Sven that gets
Sven.
banned out, which kind of means the Virtus Pro is expecting that Faceless Void to be on the offlane.
Yeah, they think that. That's why, it's like you might be in the right here.
10
Ooh.
seconds remaining.
It could still be going either way, keeping it open. That's always
Just like,
nice.
unless maybe it's a
5
safe
seconds
lane
remaining.
void and then an aggro lane with AA. I mean, AA is one of the best tri-lane supports, right?
yeah, especially with the change.
And Clockwork. We saw them in the safe lane pretty much just safe lane if they off lane. But then you aggro into Avenge. And
Ooh.
just feel like VP's, like this 4v4 right now, it just feels like VP is so far ahead already.
I mean, yeah. If they go on any of these guys and they get
They're
a
done.
jump on any of these heroes, they're
Yeah.
done. Maybe Clockwork can survive for
But then
5 more seconds.
you do have Void AA when both hit 6. It's like an instant kill, which is always nice.
That is
It's just a support plus a Void.
Is it an insta kill though? If you don't get Omni in the bubble, that's a heal repel.
Well, I mean, at level 6, you're not going to be 5-manning. That's what I mean. The very first one.
Sure. The first, so they guaranteed themselves one kill.
One kill is
Woo!
guaranteed this game.
Woo!
That is one kill if Pasha is not already
Playing out of his
positioned properly.
That's a mid-silence. The
Oh.
no one silenced
And
term.
so
I love
ends
that.
the double bubble.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just in
what about
case.
Enigma now versus
Guys, I think
Silencer?
Enigma's still
Let's
the
not
play.
do that.
I think Enigma's the pick.
Get Enigma out. They're going to go for it.
They're not.
Classic counter to Silencer, Enigma. He loves
I mean,
Silencer.
if you get a 5-man black hole, what are they gonna do?
What are they going to do?
True, and then-
Silencer's a front-range fighter. He
I
wants
think
to be on
they
the
have
front
to
line.
go with it here.
They have to. Their hand has been forced. They have 10 seconds. No other plan.
What do they go? I'm trying to think.
Please, God.
Oh, an awkward.
Hey, that's
So it is going to
tricky.
be the offline. Wait, Motto Arc Ward. Yeah, we'll just chalk this one up to a dank game. Arc Ward.
Awkward.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
you know,
What?
gotta say,
Boom.
they don't have that much catch. You know?
On the
For
side
Arc Ward?
of.
Oh, VP.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
well, that's what I mean to catch him. Yeah, that's.
To
They got the swap. They got the
they got a
stun.
swap
They
and a
can
stun,
roll.
and that's it.
But
you can
split
roll.
push.
You can chase
Yeah.
people down.
It feels like he'll have a good time split pushing.
Right.
But what if? I mean,
When there's
Tomato's team's gonna get wrecked.
right.
Like, while he's farming.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have a chance. But
All right, Grand, who do you think is gonna take this last game?
I mean, it's got to be VP. There's no explanation needed. If you give an explanation.
It's a tough call, Jake. Surely.
I know a good Omni Night game. This is a fantastic Omni Night game.
So you're going for VP as well?
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
going for VP as well.
Sorry.
It is mid or feed against the odds with OD Pixel and Fog for game 2.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The final game of the day now. VP the middle feed. We've got the lines done. We're ready to shoot ourselves into the action. Can they do it, Fogs? Have we got a better chance for middle feed this time around? What do we reckon?
I'm taking a look at something before I make anything. All right, let's
got
take a
something
look at
right, so-
no one, and let's
Okay.
see his professional games as Silencer, because I think I've seen him lose almost all of them. So I'm gonna find out.
Yeah.
The bold statement.
Check it out. Check it out.
Silencer.
Oh, you got go on the heroes.
Oh, it's
Come
gonna
on,
take
you
an
know.
eternity.
Go on here. Oh, go on this.
Yeah, but it's gonna take forever. All right, let's see if I
No, because it shows you the last time they played it.
You're better at this than me.
Oh,
You're
where's
detective.
where's the silencer?
Let's go down to the bottom of the list.
It is.
Wait, there's only one, and it says not enough to analyze data, and he won it.
Okay. When did he play it?
2014.
2014, at least on that
July.
Okay.
In August, I mean. All right, whatever. I mean, I
So
was just kidding around.
over
Anyway.
3 years since no one's touched the silencer.
He's definitely played it since then. I've
He's
seen it. I saw it recently that he played it and he had.
He
rough
is a
time.
man of many accounts.
Yes. So, I mean, it looks a little weird on paper because they're playing. Okay, so early game, I think VP needs to crush it. If they go very far, very late game versus an Arc Warden and a Void, they're gonna struggle. But it's a different kind of draft. They have a different kind of style going for here. Let's see if it works out for them. They're doing an aggro tri-lane, it looks like, and that's one of the responses that we've seen a lot for the Arc Warden. You just aggro tri-lane him, and he's very weak in the 3 versus 3. Let's see if it works out for them. So no one versus Cancel in the mid lane, 1v1. I think it's just going to be a straight-up 1v1 here, Owen.
See how he does. I mean,
Omni
how does this
versus
matchup play out with the Quad versus Silencer? Can the Silencer trash the Queen of Pain?
They've got even base damage,
Okay.
and Silencer's a bit tankier with some, I'm pretty sure, higher strength gain as well. Yes, so in theory, you could just trade right clicks, but you can't let that Shadow Strike build up.
No.
We'll see. It'll be fun to watch. And then we have, of course, the Omni Knight versus the Void match up top, and they both have 10 tangos and a cell.
And they're ready to go out with the right clicks. Bottom lane, bit of a roll forward as they turn towards Weeheart.
Didn't connect. Lots of damage coming out with that initial chilling touch. If the roll had connected on Weehaw, we could have seen a kill coming out there.
Careful on the spawn lane. I don't necessarily the easiest lane to get aggressive.
Every time that the chilling touch is down, that's pretty much when they have to go. But
Sure.
it's similar with the Arctic Burn. So it's pretty much going to be like every 40 seconds we should see action happen down there. They'll be looking a bit in that mid lane just to watch how Cancel does versus no one.
So we're going to see Pash have a very good lane up top. Already taking some good control of it and got a few levels for purification nukes out. Be too fun to play around. Mid lane, Cancel getting rolled upon. Doesn't connect.
He used his blink, so Lil instantly rolled on him. Put that extra pressure so no one can farm the lane a bit more. And no one's doing it just dandy.
Lane Ramsey's coming out on CS as well on top. 6 for 3 for the 3 for 0 on Tomato.
So it's important when you see, I mean, we don't see too many tri versus tri lanes happens a little bit more now recently, but very important to maximize and make sure you get those pulls constantly going off.
Oh, that salve in the mid lane Cancel. Having it popped by no one straight away. And at the moment it certainly looks like no one's able to do so much harassment with the Glaze.
He went for the 1-1-1 build. I was curious if he would do that, because with this build, then you do win the lane. But you are at risk of getting ganked up easily from the clockwork, which could just happen by Synderen now. There's a ward though, so no one will see him and start to back up.
And up top Kezu, being able to equalize with the CS, so keeping it very even.
Oh, I just remembered. I think it was Kiev Major that no one played Silencer, but for some reason it's not showing on his history. Oh, that was really random, I'm sorry.
Okay, he must have played on another account. So. You sure it wasn't Ramses that played?
Like 99% sure
okay.
is no one that played it.
No, I'm sure you're right.
But yeah, it's going to be like both of them just harassing the hell out of each other in the mid lane, it looks like, and just whoever can race to the double null. It looks like Cancel's actually just rushing the bottle for the sustain since he should have better rune control. So as soon as they see that bottle come out, I'd like to see Lil emphasizing more on just getting that rune control for no one to not get punished by that extra mana that does come out from the bottle. And yeah, like you mentioned, top is a little bit Void favored, but once the purification starts getting more levels, Pasha's not really at risk of dying unless some crazy bash RNG happens.
There's one bash. He said he's going to need a fair few more. He wants to really scare Pasha out of this lane. Pasha.
Cancel's just straight up bullied now because of this mid ward. He's just eating too many right clicks from the double null, and he's saving for the bottle as we mentioned, so he needs to wait for that.
Pretty nice there from Lil. He gets cog, but immediately just kicks Synderen out of the cog, so the battery assault isn't too much of an issue. We'll chase him a little bit with the Spark Wraith. Come in, we'll get to soak that one up, so Lil does survive. A little harder for Sin to get a successful wraparound on this bottom lane time around. But yeah, I think it just seems to be in the mid lane as well that no one, he has more mana to play with, and it just costs him a lot less in terms of mana to do the same as Cancel wants to do back to him. It's much easier for him to harass this Queen of Pain at a much higher frequency.
And look at this, Cancel going for his bounty rune, but it's not there. It's already been taken. So now he got the bottle, he really wanted to fill it up there, but now he's gonna lose the lane pretty hard. No one gonna get a big experience advantage, and he's gonna be able to be fine. Like, he doesn't need the mana as much as the Queen of Pain or the sustain because he's got the double null, so his damage is just way higher than Quap. So now no one should win the lane pretty handily with just this sheer damage advantage. And they're keeping the pressure down bottom too. Arc Warden's far, so is Venge. But Venge is getting more experience down bottom since they're moving their supports around a lot. Might see a lane swap coming out soon though, since they abandoned Ramsey's bottom. Might see him just go safe lane and they send Omni bottom.
Yeah, Pasha definitely good enough shape to go down there. Yeah. The start that he's had up here.
Mid lane now, solo. Gonna put some harassment on the Cancel, force him to blink back. And yeah, Cancel, as we were mentioning, is not doing so hot now in that mid lane. Now with the wand being delivered out for no one, an extra salve as well, so he can stay tipped off. I think Midderfeed needs to do a smoke rotation to get Cancel back in this laning phase, because he can't get shut down like he did last time, and we do see Sind making that move in.
I mean, no one is low.
No one's very low, and Blink comes in, Leo's there, the global silence as well.
Oh, that global indeed straight up will allow them to get one kill. In fact, they may just be able to keep no one alive. He's looking to head up to the high ground. Synderen will chase him with the battery shot, but the purification. Pasha comes in with the TP, and VP lose nothing in that mid lane fight. The global, the Omni TP, it was all perfect.
They're just reading the movements. Absolutely perfect. Pasha, as just like always, I always feel like Pasha's so clutch with those TPs. Now Shrine is up, solo, no one, and Lil will use it. Maximum efficiency on 3 heroes, gets rid of his nulls, gets rid of his wand. Yummy. Top lane Ramses now, there is a chrono available. Should be an easy takedown here.
Synderen into the mix as well. why sometimes with the boulder smash, pop the stick charges, but indeed Ramses will fall. Bottom lane, still looking Tomatoes on his own. Pasha gives him a bit of a rundown. The Arcane Rune to play with as well on the Omni-Knight for now. No one, of course, at the back of that. The mid lane, sitting on that +4 intel. And having that level advantage over Cancel. Still about a clear level ahead.
Yeah, getting those 2 early kills will be very nice for that little bonus that he's got going. I would love to see that +2 intelligence steal. That level 15 talent on Silencer.
Oh, is that one?
That's like that's later, but oh no one. This is the problem with when you play like Corner Silencer. It's very easy to get ganked. You need their Omni Knight pretty much standing behind. Now Solo in some trouble here. Sin's got another cog in 2 seconds. Solo just turns, accepts his death.
Oh yeah, bit of a fluff up there from VP in the mid lane. Sin. Oh, Sin. Oh no, he's done himself in. Oh, the cogs, he chopped down the wrong one.
He's like, the tree. It's a new tree. They added this one, I swear.
Oh, poor old Sin. Always there to give us a bit of humour. We do love him for it, good old Charles.
Right there.
Kezi's doing alright. He's top of the network.
It's a Dominator on the Void.
Yeah,
He's got a Centaur creep.
Kezi does like getting a Dominator on a variety of those off lane.
Well, it technically got buffed, not the item itself, but all neutral creeps got buffed, right? The mana cost and the animation on all of the creeps' abilities have been changed in 7.07.
No sorceries.
Pasha. Quick repel.
Oh, he gets hit by the Spark Wraith.
Yeah, the Spark Wraith will connect. And with Cancel coming into the neighbor, Pasha will be in a lot of trouble.
That's a lot of heroes that had to rotate down. I don't think Cancel was actually needed.
Oh, look up top, the swap's there. Have they got the control to bring him down in time? They'll have to put the global, but it does get the job done. Lil rolls out, will make it away from Synderen, but Cancel jumping forward, blows the Sonic Wave, takes down Ramses, and they may even just get more here. Look at the body blocks coming in from Kezu with that Hellbear Smasher, allowing Synderen to get in close and personal. Cancel gets the double kill. Some big plays being made here by Middle Feed to, at the end of the day, come out on top of VP in these opening 9 minutes. They're looking a lot better than they were in game 1 off the laning stage.
Yeah.
This is really nice. Middle Feed so far.
Yeah, they pretty much just need Pasha in those situations to save people if they're going to go for those extended dives. But he's been staying bottom a bit more, and he also died just before. Weehaw now looks to be in some trouble here. Lil closing the gap. Heal bomb. One more hit.
That movement speed though.
That movement speed from the Ice Vortex. No one now mid. Synderen closing the gap. Can he get closer with the Tranquil Boots? No, I'm able to.
He's got to be careful where he wants to. Top lane. Kezu. The Chrono again. It's just him and Ramses. Would need a few bashes. He has got the smashes. Hellbear still upon him. Mid lane, Lil holding back with the border smash, but Cancel's going to want to jump in on this one. A bit of a bait as they'll try and turn with no one in. Also, a lot of damage coming out from these glaives now. In fact, enough to get the kill. He'll get down one. He may just take Synderen as well. Yeah, Synderen, he's a goner. That's the second one. Did blow both the swap and the stun onto the quad there. Maybe could have saved one for beginning Tomato as well, but they still get the 2 kills mid. Top lane, the Kezu does find the solo pickoff with the Chronosphere.
Yeah, as soon as Ramses leaves Solo alone, Solo pick up for Chrono, but that's 2 more int gain for no one.
It is.
And this is the core silencer. You want to be getting as much int as possible early. And getting a Force Staff is extremely important in this game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Against the clock. I mean, even against the Chrono, you know, you're quick on the fingers. Sometimes you can slip out of there before it's out.
Yep. Solo again now mid lane. Cancel, putting the pressure on him, and the AA blast, it should connect. Oh, just on the edge.
He nearly got out of it.
Pasha was like, I'm going for the kill, I don't want to heal you.
I don't think he's getting this one though.
No.
Get the purification.
They've got Lil though, Lil's coming in.
Oh,
Can't
with
connect.
that. Very nice as well, just holding the smash off, knowing that he didn't have to blink instantly, so just maximize the time they can beat in terms of at the same time, top lane. They're losing Ramses again.
Yeah, Synderen with that first usage of the hook shot, able to isolate Ramses. So kills all over the place. So at least mid or feed, they're not letting down. You know, it's 18 kills, 11 minutes. They're trying to make as much space as possible for that arc ward, and I think they're doing it at a pretty good pace, because they don't want to get run over in the early game. That's like the only way that we were saying that VP can win this game, like, handedly.
We're gonna get this tower potentially. Oh, actually, I said that. They're
Catapult.
scared.
Ah, there we go. The dominator.
Dire's top tower is falling.
Sind getting chased down here by Pasha. Should be just fine. Lil actually only has 1 stone to work with this magnetize. The global silence available. I don't think no one really wants to get and make any aggressive plays unless they come to him until he has that 4-step.
Yeah, definitely. There's no reason for him to get too crazy now. Still, as you say, as this core silence are very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Without sort of that first major item, but it's going to give him a little bit of safe.
And they're farming a lot. Like Pasha's going for the Midas as well, so he knows like this game's gonna go late. There's not gonna be able to end it. And they have like these very hard scaling this hard scaling Venge early on with that Mask of Madness. It's gonna let him accelerate very quickly.
You can do it. They did lead with the Wave of Terror, and of course see that. So he knows that at least Ramses is down here. So unlikely that middle feed get caught off guard on the bottom lane. Mid lane may be a different story.
Hook shot comes out, catches out Ramses with the Ice Blast as well. And cancel there too.
Yeah, they got the kill. Global comes out. They want to try and find something in return. That is a beautiful boulder smash. Perfect angle for Lil. Catches both of them. They'll take down one with the curse on cancel. They should get him as well, and they do indeed. But the Chrono is on 3. Do they have follow-up damage? It doesn't look like they do. The GA comes out. Kezu now just has to run. It was a pretty Chrono, but it didn't achieve much. Now Kezu, he could be in trouble himself. He's got Time Walk again. So he's still rather slippery, but the silence comes through along with the purification. And again, Lil, some beautiful Earth Spirit play down in the Radiant jungle. Sets up for another. Solo. He's repelled. He'll be fine. Pasha gets him out of there. And that is sort of the VP coming together that we expect to see. Just this tight, coordinated gameplay.
What's our int looking like?
It's pretty good on no one.
And he's got a 4-step now too. That's very nice. And Cancel's just really getting shut down. Only 38 last hits on this Queen of Pain at 13 minutes.
It's such a hard game for the Quap. It's just such a squishy hero. And there's so many silences. With the silencer and the Earth Spirit, 1 foot put in the wrong place, and you are guaranteed dead. There is no saving this Queen of Pain. Because they just don't have heroes to save. They don't have any sort of saving mechanism.
Yeah. VP needs to keep the aggression up though. Like they don't want to take this game very late versus an Arc Ward and Void. It'll be very tough.
Oh, look at this. The smoke's in the pit. Oh, they did it. They went for the Rune Jabay. Is he going to be able to get himself out? He does get the blink off, but he's ticking down low to this curse. He's trying to bottle up. He will keep himself alive, but Synderen won't be as lucky. Synderen's down. Cancel. I know that curse is still going. Oh, he's screwed.
He's dead.
He casted too many spells off the back of being cursed up. The bottle regen was not enough to save him.
18 is stolen in now. At 14 minutes, he's beating the timer.
Oh boy.
Radiant's middle tower.
I mean, if they snowball, they can deal with Arc Warden, but they have to have a good advantage.
They're getting it now. These towers going down.
Yep, now they're starting to get some aggressive wards down. If they can claim 2 tier 1s. Oh, and they actually spot Tomato
they
as well.
found him. They swap him back into the magic missile, and with this amount of control between Ramses and Lil, Tomato is gone. Ice Blast connects on Ramses, but he's going to be fine.
Cancel. Going down bottom now.
Cancel can't find him.
But Lil should be okay here with the rollout. Yep, just fine.
Getting nothing.
Yeah, he's really not. He's trying to join all these fights, but he's getting further and further behind because of it. Like, he's not farming any creeps at all. 42 CS on the Quap. Needs to start maybe focusing a bit more on getting those. And when Chrono's up, he can start using the Sonic Wave, but I think he needs to start just pushing out a little bit more waves and being a bit more greedy for himself. I mean, Weeha's got a Midas, at least, on the AA.
Yeah, he's playing the greed nicely.
Yeah, he's playing some greed. He understands what the game needs to be like for them to win.
Here we go.
Smoke comes out under a ward that
no.
Solo had just placed up there about a minute ago or so. So they're going to sit behind no one, but no one does have that 4-step, so he's going to play a bit aggressively. They're setting up top now, though. Ramses as well, making his way up. Who are they going to find? It's Lil.
All right, what do they want to blow on him? That's the
And he's
question.
gone, though.
Oh. Again, these boulder smashes beautifully done by Lil.
Quick reactions. Synderen's like, if I hook, I'm just going to get kicked out of the cogs.
Yeah.
He can't really do that. Now all the VP coming in. Cancel. He has to be careful. Oh, Solo was trying to get the curse off on him.
They'll go for Cinder instead. They check it out with the Wave of Terror across the tree line. They found Synderen. Now chase him down. He'll look for the cute hookshot TP play. It's not going to work off. Magic Missile was already out and chasing him.
Full
down.
Hurricane Pike now on no one.
It's pretty beefy.
He is very farmed. He is getting close to, what, having 3,000 gold advantage over his opposing mid laner. I think we might see... I really think Cancel needs to start just farming some waves, though. I mean, he's died 5 times now.
Yeah.
But it's very scary. VP's just doing this constant aggression, and the silences are just too much for him to deal with. And Weehaw now, just be careful bottom. Senses something's up.
Top tower is under attack.
Beating away with that ice ward.
Well, I say it will be fine. Ramses may still get the wraparound on him. He's going straight back. Weeha's
Radiant's
going all
top
the way
tower
back
is under attack.
to safety. Slowly gets some wards down. Sweeps through the jungle of middle feed.
Very deep wards coming out from VP. Keeping that constant.
Oh no,
Oh,
Weeha's
there it
got the
is.
wrong route. Another kill for VP. That ward getting the job done straight away.
Kazu now porting in. Might be able to find a return kill. He's gonna spot. Who's gonna spot? They see Ramses. They're going for it.
I can't quite
Oh,
close
he
the gap.
time walked onto the high ground.
Even if he went down, I don't think he could have got the chrono
Yeah,
range.
probably not. They'll get solo though. Contingency.
Something at least.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
No. No. He's living. He's alive. Oh, my God, that was so close.
Oh, I thought he was getting out of there.
How did Curse plus? I guess he must have TP'd like a split second late because TP's 3 seconds and the Curse is 3.25. Oh, unfortunate. That was almost heartbreaking for mid feed.
Yeah, that was
Worthy tribute.
looking a little rough indeed. No on all the space up top.
And mass 4 staffs being built out, of course, from VP. 4 staff on Omni Knight. They're building a 4 staff on Lil. I'm assuming everybody else will probably get one eventually. Ramses with the Hurricane Pike eventually. He's only got Mask of Madness right now on Ramses. Though. He's not farming the best, but pretty decent for being put in an aggro tri-lane.
Yeah. Interesting that what Pasha will be building the Ether Lens. Definitely an item what with the changes that we're seeing. A lot of heroes not get anymore, but I guess Omni Knight, one of the ones that really did revel on the cast range.
You need, like, Repel cast range is not great, neither is Purification, so it's definitely a really good pickup for him. He's about to have it anyway, too. He actually does have it finished. I was a big fan of the Blink Dagger build that we saw earlier today, too, but this game, I don't know if he even feels it's worth it. They just want to go for some group up and him sit in the back. If he can sit outside of the Chrono with that Aether Lens, it's going to be more than ideal. Because then he can just throw Guardian Angel, Repel inside Chrono, and that'll counteract a lot of what Midderfeed does have to offer.
Cancel's now got the Yules. That's going to be one of the answers to this sort of mass silence coming out, but
Slight.
again, that's the thing. We've seen the way that VP play. They're very good at making sure that their sort of disables don't stack, and silences won't be any sort of exception. The second one will come through after the first one's removed. Passage is backing away. Midderfeed did look like they wanted to try and get something done on this bottom lane. Cancel has an Invis rune. Can they actually get a jump here? Kezu with Chrono available. See Ramses.
Ramses is actually going for the Shadow Blade instead of the Hurricane Pike. Looking to want to go for that like pick-off build. During all this, oh now no one versus Tomato. It's a battle.
I mean, you should win this battle pretty easily.
Yeah.
Oh! Not quite, not quite. Close indeed, though. Definitely a fight that Tomato cannot afford to try and take.
Yeah.
He has
Arc
to
Gordon
run every time.
has very high strength. The strength gain 3.0, so he's still pretty durable if you deal with that. Chrono comes out.
It's the one-man Chrono, though. Look who's outside of it. Pasha's there with the Repel. Global Silence comes out.
Oh, that's sad. And oh no!
And they
Cancel went in.
They've found him. Cancel will blink out. Looks like Cancel will get away. The Winter's Curse down onto Kezu. Gets out with the time warp. Middle feed won't lose anyone as of yet. Cancel blinks back in. He wants to try and turn his hook shot going straight forward onto Solo, but the GA's pop not enough to save Solo from the magical. They get a 4-man silence out. But Pasha, he's now being focused. Bit of a scrappy one here from VP, and they're getting punished. They lose 2 heroes. Lil going for the roll, TP out. They're looking back towards Tomato. No one has now turned up, trying to help him out. He's doing so much damage here with the glaze. He will take down a second. He's looking towards Cancel. Cancel will be able to blink away, forces forward, looking for
bash.
Oh, he gets him. Does get the triple, but he goes down at the end of it all. Middle feed, getting some big kills, but I'm sure no one will say it's worth it. He gets the intelligence stolen.
And he's level 15, so he gets the 2 bonus for each kill. So he just got, what, 6 times 3?
Yeah, it was on 14
4
before.
times 3, so 12. No, he had 18.
Oh, he had 18.
So he got 12 more. My math
So
was
yeah, he
hard
got
just
6.
now.
Wait.
He got 12. He got 12.
What are we
It's
trying
not
to work
6.
out?
It's
What are
4
we trying to
times
work-
3, and it's
what are we
not that
trying to-
difficult.
Okay. I mean,
That was my bad.
that's all right. I don't know.
It's been a long day.
NA education system.
Yeah.
I don't know what's like over there.
Yeah.
I'm a British boy.
That was a pretty weird fight, though, right? The chrono comes out, the global comes out, everybody's just standing there like, huh,
Yeah.
now what? And then, yeah, Cancel ends up surviving during all of it when he gets caught out in the side there and picking himself up 2 much-needed kills. So he just turns himself upwards
Yeah.
in that net worth.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
No one's got his blink now, though. That's good fun. This is when it's fun. When you got the blink and the hurricane park on start.
Dude, he does so much damage already.
Yeah. And that's where the glaives got nerfed, right, didn't they?
They did.
They did get nerfed a little bit. But yeah, they're still pretty good. That infinite scaling.
I like
Nice.
the build too, the blink with versus chrono,
The
void chrono.
blink's a really good answer.
You can always dodge. You can try to dodge the chrono very well, and also the chase. Now he's gonna go for blink hex, so he'll have that extra catch. And he already has the hurricane pike, of course, to save himself versus that clockwork hook shot. Looks like Sind is building toward the vessel to deal with the healing coming out from the Wyvern as well as the Omni Knight. Pretty
Oh
interesting
yeah, that's
pickup.
right. Yeah, it's pretty good against the coin.
Mhm.
Very good, in fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knocking down that regen that it gives.
Oh, DD rune on Ramses. They make the way in the pit. Solo's positioned very nicely as well.
I mean, middle feed, if there was ever a time to go for a big chrono play, this would be it. But it doesn't look like they're set up to do so.
And now no one has that. Aegis as well, on top of all of his incredible farm. He's gonna have oh, he can get the attack range talent soon too. So that's gonna be really great on top of the Hurricane Pike.
What's he on 25 now on this?
Plus 20%
plus
glaives.
So what's the glaives at the moment?
60. It used to be 75 at max.
Okay.
Now it's gonna be 80% when
Oh,
he gets,
okay, so you
whenever
kind
he
of
hits 25.
80%. That's nice. Especially with the +2 insta. That changes well. I mean, I guess that's why they had to scale it down because of the talent with the insta, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because otherwise it would have been ridiculous. I mean, as we're seeing, it's still pretty good. If you're getting the kills, you absolutely pack a punch. Definitely doing it this game. Flame. Tomato?
He wants that illusion kill. Oh, the money. Plus 180.
Got it.
Oh, plus 180.
You go.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top lane cancel. Getting a bit of split push onto this tier 2. Getting away with it for the most part. So, Pete making their way slowly up there. And no one indeed focusing on that farm, wanting to get that Scythe of Vice complete.
Oh, he's going for top.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He gets out, and Ramsey's just farming the Dominator creep whenever it shows, plus 125 gold for him. So our VP, they do lack ways to just with their core heroes to push out the waves. It's just Omni Knight
Sure.
purification. Silencer doesn't really clear waves too fast, neither does Vengeful. Sure, they have Wyvern to do that, but it's one thing that they're lacking on their cores. And Arc Warden's getting up there. He's got the Mjolnir finished, on the way to the bots. So Midderfeed's not entirely out of it yet. They're keeping this gold chart absolutely to the minimal as much as possible. It's what, 1K, about 2K lead for VP. So they can make happen here. They find Solo. That's nice.
He's being found on the sidelines.
Oh man.
That's Kezu gone. Does he get a chance to drop the chrono?
Radiant's bottom tower
Kezu needs a
is
Manta
under attack.
ASAP
He
to
needs
get rid of that
something.
silence.
So many times these fights where he's not able
Radiant's
to get
top
anything
tower
off.
is under attack.
Very deep aggressive wards all game throughout VP. They have not been playing on this defensive stance whatsoever, for good reason. And it's the best way that they need to play against this Arc Warden hero.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Should be another tier 2 going. Fortification mid lane, middle feed going again to try and bring VP back from this push down bottom for tier 2 shot. And Solo, in a little bit of trouble here. Will hold back Cancel with the Winter's Curse. Cancel actually blinking in aggressively, goes for the kill. Will get it. Will step to hold back Lil. Cancel should be more than fine. Oh no! Has he not got the stun? He has got the stun. He holds onto it as well to the last possible moment. Cancel still has the blink. They need more than just his Earth Spirit to kill him off. Cancel probably
Should be fine.
be fine, yeah. They
It'd be
can't
very
quite chase
surprising
him.
if they catch him. He
But
drove a ward on top
Dire's
rune,
tower
or
is
top
under
side.
attack.
Very unlikely for them to.
Worthy tribute.
Bottom. Kezu.
got Aegis. Pasha's running closer too.
He needs
Gonna
backup.
save
He
him.
cannot deal with this on his own. No one.
Oh, he's hiding, but they did see him for a second.
Oh, they did. Yes,
got viewed
Finder's
for a
hot in the
second.
case. He's looking for Pasha. Oh, that blink though. No one gets out. And they're not going to be able to get him a second time. And if anything, the Pasha wants to chase back. He's forcing forward. Trying to get that degen aura on them. In comes no one as well. They're looking towards Sin. They can quite close. This looks like middle feeder. A little too speedy. They do get back to base.
Cancel blinks in to stop Lil's roll, but now no one's there.
Cancel. You do not want to fight this.
He's got another blink.
That's going to keep the curse going.
Curse
Though.
is going longer though. Don't think it's enough to bring him down though. They glimmer him just in case.
Yeah, he still has that's as well.
Yeah. No one though getting dangerously close to that hex, which will make it really nice for them to go
Radiant's middle tower
catch out
is under
cancel,
attack.
catch out the Arc Warden. And now Ramsey's full BKB finished, and they're positioned down the mid lane. They know Chronosphere is down. They're going to be as aggressive as possible
Dire's
with
top tower.
that information.
Radiant's middle
So
tower.
the global trying to play around with himself.
Radiant's
Yeah.
middle tower is falling.
Now there's a tier 1 top. They're like, oh yeah, let's go toward that one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they've got that, yeah, well, that would be enough money for completion time on no one.
Now, Arc Warden's farming very well. However, the other two cores on his side are not really having the best luck. Ramsey's going in very
Oh.
deep. He's under a sentry ward though.
He needs backup if they want to actually have a proper attempt at this kill. Nice move there from Nolan with the blink and the Hurricane Pipe, but the Glimmer Cape comes out. Tomato will be saved. Kezu's coming in on the front lines there. It looks like his life may be the one to pay for it. Winter's Curse is down. Kezu in all sorts of trouble. Does get the time walk off. He's falling low. Can no one quite finish him off? It doesn't look. Oh, maybe with the Hurricane he can. Oh, he does. No, he does not. Kezu survives.
That was very over-aggressive there by VP. They lose... I mean, they lose no one. And did he actually pick up the Mystic Staff / Hex?
Oh, shoot.
that was the Hex.
All right, boys. A little bit of the old school VP 322 coming through. Yeah.
I guess they didn't expect the Sentry to be down, but that in combination with the Glimmer Cape save was really nice coming out from mid or feed.
I mean, and you're right. You know, Tomato is not a bad place this arc.
He's farming up there, man. Cancel just got a
Oh,
big amount of kills, too. I think full linkage is going to be finished up now for him, too.
I like that as well. I mean, Tomato's got queued up with Nullifiers his next time.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be pretty nasty.
Uh-oh, Ramses.
Got the back up
Lil.
from Lil.
But it's just 2 versus 3 with an A blast coming in.
Goodbye, Ramses.
Yep.
All right. Middle feet getting some good momentum. But VP seemingly just handing to them on this bottom lane, as it were, off the back of those two fights.
They are on their way back for sure. Level 20 now on cancel. He completely caught back up. He beat no one to level 20. They probably have the experience advantage now. And the gold
Pretty
advantage.
crazy. He's been getting some big kills, Cancel.
Yep. And with the courier kill, he killed the Hex. So now no one. He has to wait 2 minutes to being able to pick up that sheep stick off the courier. Uh-oh. We got a game on our hands, Owen.
Yeah, middle feed. If they can continue to make the big plays, if Kezu can get out the chrono, how's he doing on the Manta front?
Still a bit away.
He's still a bit away from the Manta.
But Cancel's mostly recovered. He's still a little bit poor, like with the 10,000 gold, but got a good amount of kill streaks, and at least now he has Lincolns on top of you with 2 different save factors. At least to block out that bench stun and that insta hex that could be coming out.
And as
whenever
we've
the
seen
courier
as well, you know,
responds.
Weehar's been doing some nice stuff with the Glimmer Cape.
Yes.
All the times, that Glimmer Cape play coming into massive effect.
Yeah.
Going for the play there. That Lincoln set up for Ramses. Get a stun through, but this was very quick. With a blink out. Each time he sees anything, rocket.
Balance the scale.
Don't know if VP's gonna do anything. Those crazy dives again for a bit. Gotta be much more careful. Solo top. Cancels on him. A blast as well.
He's gone.
Easy pick.
Cancel. He's really turning up. He had a tough game in game 1. He had a tough start to game 2, but now looking pretty good on the Queen. As you said, definitely the issue still being that the farm's not great on him, but he's certainly proving to still have an impact. Ooh.
Ramsey's now also being chronoed up.
Yeah, the
Global
pot
comes
to
out.
global. We'll see how much this can do to actually save Ramses. He's turning onto Kezu. Kezu gets the time look out. Sting comes in with a hook shot. That PK, but that's not going to help Ramses at all. Ramses is gone. No one's now turning up. Can no one turn the fight? Glimmer Cape again onto Sin, buying Sin time, but Kezu's down. Cancel. Invis at the moment being. Pasha turns back towards Cinder, and middle feeder there in full force, and with the Arc Warden turning up, VP, they have to run.
Pasha's in a lot of trouble here.
He's gone. Purification won't save him. That's the second kill for middle feed this team fight. No one's trying to hide in the silence, but he's got no TP. He'll try and fight and find something in return, but again, with the Glimmer Cape, Weehaw will stay safe. No one gets taken down. And they're going to lose Solo as well. I mean, Solo's trying to find Sin. Will he quite get him? No,
15
Sin
HP.
survives.
He's got the Spirit Vessel too.
Oh, and Solo is dead for sure. A fourth death from Virtus Pro. What is going on?
Midderfeed is coming back.
Massive.
VP is making some very ambitious plays. They didn't even have the Hex off the Courier from no one there, and they went for, I mean, what was initially started as a 2v5, which turned into a 3v4. They end up killing Kezu, but they lose a lot for it.
They're just throwing heroes at middle feed.
Yeah. And, I mean, like we said, their heroes do not do very well versus Arc Warden once it gets to the later stages, and we're getting there. He now has the Nullifier finished up. Once he has Nullifier and Orchid, you use both on somebody, you can't BKB, you cannot do anything. You're actually just completely disabled. Your items are disabled, your abilities are disabled as well.
Gotta rely on your teammates to do something.
Yeah. You need a Lotus Orb on somebody to be able to remove that double silence and mute off of you. Essentially a Doom when you have both of those.
And then looking for Tomatoes. Illusion and Tempest double. Gonna get taken out, there's just timeouts and no bonus goal for them today.
It's looking really problematic for them now.
Yeah, 5k gold lead for middle feed now.
Yeah. Cancel's now fully recovered.
Yeah.
And Tomato is absolutely massive on the Arc Warden. VP needs to, if they want to take fights, they need to be together. That's the one thing that I'm noticing, is that they're going for these like little plays where it's like 2 or 3 people going for a play and then the rest of them kind of trickle in one by one. If they're going for those, they need to have some kind of like instant disable.
They found Solo. Solo.
Yeah, he's
Get out of there.
And now Lil is just dying to an illusion right now, but he's able to get himself out of there for the time being. But now Cancel's making his way up. Can he close the gap? Rocket. Silence comes out.
Yeah, Lil turns. Ramsey's in position.
Get the damage. Cancel's pretty tanky now with that brand new plate mail picked up. But they aren't able to get him.
Yeah, Ramsey just doesn't quite have enough right click at this stage. This is where the Venge does struggle.
And Roche is up, and now Midderfeed goes in there, and it's looking pretty grim now for VP, man.
This is just great stuff from Midderfeed. Hot stuff indeed. No way the VP put a stop to this growth. Aegis into the hands of the Arc.
And they have cheese on Queen of Pain.
And they got Manta Style on Kezi.
They're getting all the items that they needed to take the fights properly versus VP, and VP has really blown their lead.
Look at Ramsey's. His net worth is just falling down.
Yep.
He's behind Pasha. It's this Venge core that we're seeing teams try, and it absolutely can work out. But in games like this where it starts to tail off, you know, you're hitting 34 minutes in, it just becomes such a hard game for the Vengeful Spirit to have an impact.
Yeah, you start falling behind in farm. You get farmed through kills, but you don't really hit creeps too well. Pasha at least has Midas as well as the GPM talent, so on Omni Knight he stays very farmed up there. But yeah, when they just died, well, let's look. Just looking at the chart, so they killed Kezu, and then they've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12 heroes or so for just Kezu in the last
Oh yeah, look at those.
in the last 9 minutes or 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one gets the blink away. It's kind of. Oh, he gets with the chrono.
Oh, Kezu, what a beautiful play there.
Oh, God, no.
What a play. Just the tip of the chrono.
And Cancel, who had 30 CS at 15 minutes or so, is now godlike at 35.
Cancel is back.
He is back, baby. He has full Shivas
Absolutely
finished
back.
up too. And he's about to be level 25. He's going to be is he going to be the first level 25? It looks like he's going to be the first level 25 on that Queen of Pain.
What's he taking at 25?
I don't know, we'll see. It's got, you got the Lincoln Sphere block and the Scream of Pain Fear.
Oh, surely the spell block.
Yeah, that's usually what we see. And VP just unable to get back on their feet, unable to take just these head-on engagements, head-on fights, especially now versus Aegis and Cheese. They don't really particularly want to.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's very scary for, I mean, VP's best bet is if they can actually make it so that in these team fights, no one can sit there right-clicking people. But at this stage, with the items and the power that the heroes in middle feed have reached, it's very hard for a team fight to play out like that, where no one actually gets to sit on the back lines and chip into them with the glaives. It's just not happening. It's, the fights are far too disruptive.
It's looking like really, really tough for them to take this game now at this point. I don't know how they can get to the Arc Warden anymore.
Yeah, it looks so hard with these heroes, these lineups. Now, VP, they wanted to do something a little bit fun, but at the same time, you got to remember every game does count in this league. You've got to be in that top 4, or at least the top of the region, like the EU or CIS.
It's like that, after that one sentry in the mid lane that caught Ramses trying to go for that really over-aggressive play, and then the Glimmer Cape usage from Weehaw, everything has completely turned around since then. It's kind of mistakes you can't make versus an Arc Warden lineup.
Sin just looking for a perfect angle from behind the trees. I think though for Pasha. Ramsey's desperately trying to farm up some sort of major item that will help him offer any sort of reasonable physical damage in these teamfights at this stage of the game. So he's trying to get the butterfly online. Bottom lane, Tomato just sending in the Tempest double. It's the power of the Arc Warden, and this, the thing is, well, they don't really have much to deal with the illusion. They've got the Hex, but as we can see, he still gets so much done.
Oh, and they don't even get the plus 180 for their efforts. Expires right before they get the last hit. And now Chrono's back online, so Midderfeed's looking to take an engagement. Ramses really wants this butterfly, really needs it too. His damage is getting better because he got the level 20, 15% vengeance aura, but it just needs the stats. Yeah, it's not amazing.
It's just not good enough at this stage.
No, definitely not. Especially now because, I mean, no one's farm has also been completely halted on the silencer. He was having a spectacular game at 30 stolen int at the 26-minute mark, and now he's 34 at 38, so it hasn't scaled much. Force himself back. But all the towers being dropped in midder feed, keeping this constant aggression on not letting VP get any space in the map. They're farming everything on midder feed while VP is farming little to nothing. Getting in more and more of a gold lead. 10,000 now for midder feed as well as a 10,000 experience lesson. Oh boy.
And VP really come back from this. We've certainly seen them do so in harder situations in the past, but...
Oh, Strogo tries to go up to get for a ward, but instantly picked off. They already had it, vision up there to see him. He has buyback. Might have to use it here for this situation.
What we got? Tomato heads up, looks straight towards the silencer. The fella's there from Pasha, but no one gets taken down to half of his health. Has to force himself out. Ramsey's looking for an opener. The Sin and Kezi down the sideline. Comes in with the Chrono, grabs it onto 2. Towards Ramses, but Ramses will be fine for now. BKB, they buy themselves some time. They'll lose the Earth Spirit. Mass buybacks coming out from VP as they're desperately trying to hold this defense. No one will leap forward with the Hex. And they finish off Kezu. No, the force and the time warp getting Kezu out of there. Ramses cold and praised. Signurin's still alive amongst all this chaos. No one forces himself forward, but now Tomato turns with the Tempest double. The Nullifier just ripping into the silencer to die back from no one. Ramses is down for 70 seconds and cancel. He's on the high ground playing with them all. It is indeed GG. Well played is called. VP dropping the second game and middle feed with a brilliant end to their day. Being able to take a game off VP and quite confidently so as well. We saw indeed at the start, VP, they showed their flair in the landing stages in the early movements, but bam, as soon as that mid game came into play, it was just up and up for middle feed. A lot of it was down to a bit of a blunder from VP on that.
Yeah.
Point. They threw, as you said, what, 12 bodies at them in the matter of minutes.
Yeah, it all came after they had the Shadow Blade on